EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Detroit and Ford Field, the home of the Lions. The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go here on Monday night. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Hook him up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Gibbs. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. Like, they identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Goff gives it to Gibbs. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Goff. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance. How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Throwing on second down, Goff. And that's going to be incomplete, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll let the officiating crew sort this one out. Now it is 1st and goal. Throwing, Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Hooker. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Really nice job here by the defense, taking advantage of this condensed field. Anytime you're down here in the red zone, the field is wider than it is deep. It's actually very challenging for an offense to stay in their normal rhythm, and coverage has been tight. Pass rush is getting home. Back-to-back sack.
To the goal line and in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. On play action, here's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
That's clinic tape here by the receiver. He identifies quickly it's man coverage, and you've got a go route. You've got to stack that defender. Get on top of him and make him play through your body to contest the throw. This ball's thrown with better accuracy. Not only is it a big completion, but he's got a chance to take this thing the distance.
3rd down and 9. From the gun, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. If you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Going to go right back to Henry. And he shows off a little footwork, winding his way for a run of 8.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
Design run here with Jackson.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And he's going to have a Ravens, and he is going to have the Chargers. They'll try to throw here with Jackson. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and through. And the Ravens come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Quickly to Laporta on the RPO. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. All even on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Throwing is Hooker. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Gibbs. And he's got 1st down. A pickup of 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Now, Hooker. Open man downfield. It's Laporta. He is in. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Off he goes. And they will finally run him down up near midfield.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. Now it's Jackson. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. On the option, they give it to Henry. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yards.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
2 minutes remaining here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Henry. And this time he's in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Point after now from Tucker. His kick is good. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Hooker. Pass brought in by Chark. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Here's Hooker. The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete. The tight end Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the ground, this is Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. To throw, Hooker. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
1st and 10 now from the 36. Hooker to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. The Lions call their first timeout. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the 1st half clock. Now, faking the give. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, one of the Lions in there to get on it, and Detroit keeps possession. Here now, 3rd and 5. At the 20-yard line. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have themselves a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 7-yard line. A gain there of 13 yards.
I think if that rush would have failed, Mike, I think they would have had an interesting decision to make come 4th down, but that's all out the window now. Nice pickup, sets up 1st and goal.
They move Laporta, sending him in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And he will get into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Makes good with the extra point. And the Lions have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. On the ground, this is Justice Hill. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5. Now Jackson. He'll look for Flowers downfield. Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half.
With the score, Lions 21, Ravens 14.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like it's going to play a big role in who wins this one. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15. Off the play fake. Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. A give right up the middle to Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical. He lines up in the right slot. But, Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example why.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
The biggest correlation between scoring points in the NFL is your ability to generate explosive plays. And oftentimes, the best explosive plays in the passing game happen when the quarterback is outside the pocket. And great example of it here.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Lamar Jackson. Touchdown, Ravens. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup. Second down and 8. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
The tackle by Captain Simpson. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Now they'll set up to throw. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Gibbs. He'll get a yard or 2 to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Back to throw. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd. Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll take a knee, and they'll take the ball at the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again here with Henry. Henry scrambles to the first down and more. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Back to throw, Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. Third and 6. Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a fourth down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. To throw is Jackson. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carlton Davis. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this third quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out.
Recovered by the receiving team.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing Jackson. Going up top and looking for Flowers. And the Lions are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of up and down performance out of their quarterback.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
So we are through 3. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Yeah! A pickup of 14 on that ball. Good for a Lions first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game. Back to the drawing board for this run game, Mike. The offensive coordinator and his staff, they have to do a better job giving plays, giving opportunities to their offense to find success on the ground. Because right now, they have no answers for this defense.
It is 3rd and 10. The man in motion here is Chark. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. 17 yards on that play. First down, Detroit.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock...
Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
He'll try and set up the screen to Hill. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. He's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there. That's going to bring up 4th down. They'll run it and give it to the big guy. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as they find a way to keep the chains moving on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Brought in by the tight end, Andrews. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Jackson now on 2nd down. That's caught. Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops. He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down. Second down, Jackson.
There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. It's second down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. To the air one more time with Jackson. Sending it downfield for Likely. And he will score! Game on! Isaiah Likely! Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hooker. Working free downfield. It is Williams. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Jameson Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it. I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. Again, working deep downfield. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Jackson up top again. And he'll be taken down. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. second and goal. Pistol formation with Jackson. And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on third and goal.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
This one caught at the 4. And he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line. So now it is fourth and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Here we go. The noise is deafening. It's fourth and goal. They'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Again, it's Jackson. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest. All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Gibbs. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Once again, it's Gibbs. First and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Good decision by the quarterback. In this situation, all you're looking to do is have a positive play. He decides to pull it, and that's exactly what he's able to do.
Now Gibbs. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Lions first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. So it's a win here for the Lions. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.
We got their defense ready.